Hand up, not out. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3090 of What's Up to Now. Of course, we're talking about this year's challenges, the Supersize You Annual Business Challenge and the Supersize You Annual Challenge and Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge. This is the first year I've merged topics, and I like to share what I'm doing and why I'm doing it so that other people can learn and see if it might be a system or a process or an idea that works for them. And that's what today's topic of contribution is all about today. It's about teaching a person to fish versus giving them a fish. When we give somebody something, it solves their immediate problem, and sometimes that's necessary to stop the bleeding or to just band-aid the situation. But as soon as we band-aid the situation, the next instant thing we need to be doing is saying, how are we going to solve the root cause of this problem so it doesn't continue to happen? And that has been the thread that runs through my entire life. Solving problems, not just continually improving things, but solving problems at the root so that they don't happen again. When we give someone a handout, it immediately helps them with their current situation, but it does not help them to change and actually create the life that they want and that they deserve, and then pass on the ripple effect of that to other people in the world around them. So we talked about that today in both the challenges. Also working on using AI to help me with my vision challenges in order to keep doing the things that I'm doing. For example, sharing daily content, creating videos every day. I can create the videos every day. My makeup's going to continue to get worse. I apologize for that in advance. It is what it is. Until I hire a makeup person, but nobody's getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do my face every day. I just don't see that happening, at least not right now. Maybe someday that will be true for me, but it isn't true for me right now. So besides the makeup, let's talk about and pay attention to what is the message, what am I trying to share? Because I've been around 5 decades in business, and that means I've been around more than 6 decades in life. And so along the way, hopefully we learn things and we can share those with other people so that they don't have to learn everything, so you don't have to learn everything the hard way all by yourself and make all the mistakes. I made tens of thousands of mistakes ahead of you, so I can share them, even though every time I share something that I messed up, I hear my dad's voice telling me, Sherry, don't tell people when you mess up or do something stupid, then they'll think you're stupid. And I've never thought I did think I was stupid when I was younger, but never really. I always knew I wasn't stupid, and nobody else is either. We just either have had an experience and we've learned from it, or we didn't learn from it, and it'll just keep coming back around. And I, as a person and a human being, am like everybody else. I have those lessons that I don't learn until I've messed up, multiple times. I'm not going to say how many times, because some situations, it happens continuously, and there's other situations we never learn, and we continue to make the same mistakes throughout our entire life. I am trying to nip those in the bud and not make them, and then share so that you don't make them either. I hope that you find that valuable. If you don't, let me know in the comments below. If you do, let me know in the comments below. So today is Friday in my neck of the woods. I had a day mostly off yesterday with family. Got to hang out with my 3 beautiful granddaughters and some cousins and sisters and daughters and things, and it was a very fun day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. I would love to invite you to join us. If you have any business interests whatsoever, if you're in a business, if you want to grow and scale, if you're looking to learn how to do that in a free community, I've got a free community called Supersize Your Business. It's not for it's a lot of personal development, let's be honest. That's been my interest for, I don't even remember when I started wanting to always be learning and growing and getting better. I'm sure I learned that from my parents. My mom and dad are both avid readers. Dale Carnegie, anybody remember Dale Carnegie? Facilitators and leaders, and both were leaders in their communities and in politics and in their businesses and their careers. And so how do you not follow in those footsteps? Which is a huge and great example of, you can give kids something. And my parents were awesome. They gave us everything to the best of their ability, and they were amazing parents. Or you can teach, and they did both. So I feel very blessed that I was in a situation like that. Not everybody is. All right, if I can help you in any way, you know what to do. Just ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.